Hey guys, I'm Karina and welcome to a day in the life of my online university journey. To kick off my weekend, I usually start it with a morning boot camp at the local park with a bunch of nice people. It is an intense full body workout with different exercises for an hour. It's lots of fun and it really helps me to set my mind for the day. Once I'm done with boot camp, I take a shower, have a healthy breakfast and grab a cup of coffee. Now that I've got my coffee, I turned on my computer and I will look at my to-do list for the day. I will pick this book called Graphic Design, The New Basics, because this is the one currently I use. And I'm going to start by writing out the next lesson I'm on. I always write out all the lessons because apparently by reading something we remember 10%. But by writing them down, we remember 30%. I'm currently on the 11th module out of 16, which is called Studio Practice 2. I'm also on the last lesson of this module called Presenting and Selling Your Work. So I'll show you what I've done for this module and hopefully you can take home some useful tips or make up your mind in case you're thinking to study. It's a tough journey. I've been doing this for 3 years. But it's definitely worth it. If you find your passion, if you know what you're good at or love, just go for it. So this is how our online learning environment looks like. This is our front page. In the left corner, we have the direct messaging option where we can exchange messages with tutors and peers. In the right corner, we have something called libraries under my resources, which gives us access to free books, which I think is amazing. Helpful, you don't need to buy all the books. I'll write out all my lessons, which works for me. I know some people prefer just to take notes or bullet points them, either written into a notebook or into a digital document. And all of these are fine as there is no right or wrong way. This is just my preferred way of doing it. Halfway through a lesson, I take a break to make sure I don't sit in the same position for too long. I tend to check my phone or speak to my family before getting back and finishing the lesson, which usually takes me up to 2 to 3 hours. For lunch, I will be having some crackers with plant-based butter, vegan cheese and vegan ham, and some fresh tomatoes. For this module, we were to create organic dairy products. And after some consideration of the brand name, I've come up with Dairy Pro. It stands for Dairy Products, Protein and Profession. So after deciding the name, I created some initial sketches and created some physical products just to see how they would look in the natural environment and the initial poster ideas. So here I just wanted to see which color to pick. I picked this slate grey and then I did some layouts. Different variations. So lately I skip coffee number 2 and I make my matcha tea. I make it by pouring some medium hot water into my mug, as this is the right temperature for the matcha tea. I then mix it together with my hand mixer until it's frothy at the top. Once that's done, I top it up with a mixture of cold and hot water to keep the temperature right. For the rest of the afternoon, I read some theory which is not part of the lesson, but is suggested by the university. Each lesson contains a recommended reading list as additional information to the lesson. And for dinner, I will have this plant-based bad boy. I'm adding some vegan peri-peri mayo sauce to it. I really enjoy painting, so to help me relax, I try to paint a little at the end of the day. I try and fit in a 15-minute yoga session every evening, as this is something that I find very beneficial, as it helps me to stretch my body and clear my mind, which is important after a busy day. I hope you enjoyed this short video, and thanks for tuning in. Bye.